Oh yeah, Grenada, Carriacou, Petey Martinique, and the rest of the world. Let's welcome you to another Mikey Live program, and I'm your host, Mikey Hutchinson. Now, it's always my pleasure to be here and to just talk to you about what's making the news. Remember, this is taglined news discussed, not told. All right, so we try to make sure that we discuss the news. Yeah, we ain't telling you nothing. We're discussing the news. So we have a lot of big stories to talk about tonight. So let's just welcome you and try to get right into tonight's program. Now, the first thing that I have to tell you about tonight, people, a Grenadian, according to reports, has been gunned down in Tortola. Threats of strike action from the teachers' union. Delayed preparation of transcripts caused the release of sex offenders. As well, another complex evacuation. We're going to talk about that. Interesting. NDC loses another key member. According to reports, the chairman has resigned, and we will talk about that. And no word of charges in sexual misconduct investigation at the SSU camp. Shadow has died. That and more we'll be talking about on tonight's Mikey Live program. Now, we ask of you nightly to please share the program, and this is the point where we're going to ask you to please share the program. You see, upon sharing the program, other people get to see that the program has started, and so they'll be able to watch just like you are doing currently. So again, please go ahead and share the program so that other people would know, and you could invite some people through private messages and so on. There are so many other ways of inviting people. All right, so yeah, all right, we want to big up and welcome all the people who are currently viewing on YouTube. We want to remind you that the headlines of tonight's program was brought to you through the kind compliments of Duty Free Caribbean and Colombian Emeralds International. We take a short break, and when we come back, is there real news in all the Lili Lolo. So stay tuned.
Grenada, the ultimate Thanksgiving event, is here again, and this time it's all about colors. WG Promotions presents Elevate, the Colors Edition.
You see the party there, the party burn.
Get ready for the Queen of Bacchanal, Destra. Also featuring performances by Moto. Vaughn, Dash, Mandela, Lynx, Valine Ned, plus live entertainment by the Octane Band. The Stadium Lawn is the place to be on Saturday, October 27th from 8 p.m. Get your $50 early bird tickets now. Regular tickets are $60. You pay more at the door. For the VIP all-inclusive experience, second to none. Limited tickets are available at $250. October 27th, WG Promotions is bringing a different kind of party. Elevate, the Colors Edition. Don't miss it.
'Cause I could back it up on you.
And so it begins, a journey like no other. Jungles so lush, they make emeralds jealous. Water that sparkles like diamonds. Mountains with more facets than precious gems. This is where good times are had, where love is strengthened, where memories are formed. And when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will never fade. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
The countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Pay nothing until 2019 and get a free gift with selected purchase. So don't delay. Shop now and make this season epic. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
All right, and of course that's what they do all the time. They bring value home, and we're talking about Courts. For those of you who are just joining us, we'd like to welcome you to Mikey Live, and for those of you who are viewing the program for the first time, the pleasure is all mine as well to say welcome to you to Mikey Live. Now, the first thing that we're going to tell you about is there are threats of possible strike action. This has been made by the teachers union. Now, it has to do with pension restoration. And according to reports, the talks have fallen apart. I believe they met about 2 weeks ago, just about, in their attempt to resolve the issue. You would remember that just before the elections, there were promises that were made, in fact, through a memorandum of understanding. The union is accusing the government of somewhat not honoring the provisions within that MOU. And so they are saying that they're not going to settle for that. They're not going to settle for that. You understand? They are requesting 25%, right? But the government is saying, well, given the fiscal space, and we need to be fiscally, I don't know if there's such a word, fiscally responsible, we'll offer you, we're going to minus anything behind the 2 and just leave you with the 2. So they have been offered 2%. So they're saying, yeah, joke. 2%, what will we do with that? And I mean, 2% don't give me that. You're trying to take me for a ride, or what is that one, Jed? You know what I mean? So they are saying, no, go so. And they said, if things remain like that, they will be taking further action. In other words, they will be protesting. And they are saying that the protest action won't be subtle. It will be very direct. They say they're going hard with this one. And that they have the majority of the teachers. They said it will not be a mild protest. They're going hard. It's either go hard or go home. Eh? Never. Okay, so people, we go hear what I want. We go read all about it. All right? All you. Another serious matter coming out of the court that was reported today on all the major media outlets, talking about the whole issue of delay preparations, the delayed preparation of transcripts. The court, the Court of Appeal is currently sitting and so on, and they're listening to some of the appeal cases. And as a result of these delays, 2 sex offenders have been set free. Kenson Grimes and Todd Sylvester, incarcerated on rape charges and indecent assault charges, stemming back to cases I think it's in 2014, right? Right? They were both on a 10 and 12-year sentence respectively. We know that there's this issue of backlog in the system. You understand? And these are manifestations of these backlogs, that cases are turning out, ending up in ways that they were not meant to. You understand? The system is really flawed, people. And the concept, justice delayed is like justice denied. The system is flawed. It clog up and it flood. You understand? Find out what the problem is and get the appropriate amount of people, get the resources to deal with to deal with the inadequacies. This thing is not rocket science, you know. But I never hear that yet. It's like some people, their body tired, their brain tired. Make some way for somebody young to start to continue from where you are. But no. They ain't giving up. They ain't giving up. I like same thing. You know what I mean? Same thing. Anyway, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. The next story that we have to tell you. Alright. Well, we will continue to tell you about that story. He was back in court today again. Rahim Kelshal, 24-year-old, appeared in court for the second time today. Charged with, well, it was initially 2 counts of attempted capital murder. And since the death of Kotop, one of the charges was upgraded to capital murder. And also 1 count of robbery with violence and possession of a firearm and ammunition. You guys will recall the incident which happened earlier, a couple of weeks ago. Kelshal is alleged to have accosted and robbed a businessman of an undisclosed amount of money at the Kirani James Boulevard business space. Alright, they say at the time he was wearing a mask. And then mere minutes later, he's accused of shooting a second victim who subsequently died at the General Hospital while receiving treatment there. You understand? So they say you also have a new attorney added, Ali Gill. You understand? Yeah, boy. Alright. We promise you that we were going to continue to monitor the case and stuff. So whenever he goes to court and whatever new developments we have, we will of course give it to you. You understand? Earlier, the next story we have to tell earlier about, boy, another fire alarm at the complex. There how many fire alarms now? Tell me the truth. There how many fire alarms now? Evacuation, you know. People have to run out the building and thing, you know. Again, you know. Again, people. Every 2 minutes now, like every 2 minutes, they having some kind of alarm issue. What we understand from a source, today's alarm, because you remember the last one, which was a couple days ago, they said was, it probably was some faulty thing and some kind of business. Now, we are hearing that someone would have likely triggered the fire alarm like a prank. I ain't making it up. You know what I mean? Never hear that yet. We ain't making it up. According to sources, today's alarm is likely to be a prank. Every night I do any program, watch it, calling me. No idea any program. Just wonder, boy. What? Nah, boy. How some people difficult, so, boy? Answer the phone and drop it to water. Yeah? So, anyway, they are saying that this time it seemed to have been a prank. Well, I never hear that yet. Yeah? Let me read that story there. Yeah, son. All the shady program na too, no, man. Shady program, no, man. Shady program, na. What it is? Prank. So, I hope all you find out who pull the thing. Because what I'm saying in the complex, you have a camera all about the place. And if I have a camera all about, I could set up all the cameras. Them cameras and them bad. A camera there, people. Anyway, let me don't talk about a camera talk. I don't want all to get wise. Don't feel like come and ambush me just so. You understand? Camera telling all the intention and all, you know. Anyway, so we go look into that one and try to find out in the next 2 days if they found anyone responsible. You all had to do an investigation on that. If all want help, I could handle all with that one. We're moving on. All you, according to the reports circulating, the National Democratic Congress, the NDC, has lost another member, one of its key members, one of its strategic members, and that is solely from a long time. You know, we're making it up. It's according to reports. Mr. Vincent Roberts, according to sources, has resigned as chairman of the party. Why? They know all the business. Oh God. And me solely leave me in the dark with the business. Yeah, so I was trying to call him before I come up on the program, but I'll get you. You know what I mean? So we'll see if we could probably link up with him. Me real solely and thing now. Yeah. So we do not know the reasons for the business, but sources say the business happened. Now, it was a couple days ago, late last week, a post circulated on social media with Mr. Roberts. I think also in the post was, I think it was Glenwell. You understand? And one more person, I can't remember. Anyway, he was on the thing. Go and look it up. Look it up. All that internet. And people were saying, you know, the post was saying that, you know, these are the members to leave the party. Can't remember the next member. So we don't know if there's smoke and thing, but anyway, that's the information. You understand? So let me see where that one going now. You was the chairman of the party. You understand? Somebody asked what could have caused that. But we go find out, take all the time now. Yeah, tomorrow day. No, tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow day. We go find out. We go talk to the soul, yeah. Understand? We go talk to him. Find out what really happening and thing. Good. Or if you're watching it, just watch the program. If you're watching, you could give me a call, you know. You could give you an interview or out of you, anything, you know. You're getting it same way, you know. All yeah. How are we looking for time now? Not bad. So government and the SDA, they say, handed over a newly built house on the Sister Isle. But you know, we don't talk too much of them story for too long in the business. You understand? Because it's likely that you'll get it in the national report. But we just get like a blind on the business. You understand? We get like a blind. You understand? In Carriacou. They say that this man, one man, he was faced with visual disability. Harris Gabriel, Belmont Community, Carriacou, Sister Isle, received the keys to a newly built home. They say that the initiative was a partnership by the Housing Division in the Ministry of Carriacou and Petimonic Affairs, together with the Seventh-day Adventist Church, in an effort of providing better housing for Mr. Gabriel. Alright, so big up to you, Mr. Gabriel. You get a house and kind of business and thing. You understand? They say he's visually impaired, and so Mr. Gabriel, you don't paint it, so make sure they paint it. I mean, I just telling you, that between me and you, don't let nobody hear that. You understand? But it's good preparatory work. You see, when you have borders and things, you just have to put oil and thing on it, so that you for the how they call them again, the woodans and then kind of thing, not to penetrate it, termites and things. So it's good preparation for the board and thing. Good little technique. Alright. All the boy know a thing or two, you know. Don't think I grew up in no kind of funny way, you know. I had my boy days too, you know. Take all the time with me. Right. All you. No one and no word. Let's correct that. No word of charges in sexual misconduct investigation at the SSU facility. Now, yesterday we were telling you that a senior officer at the SSU is currently under investigation for sexual misconduct. You understand? Police are very tight-lipped about that boy. What? Usually a boy does break people easy. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Usually your boy could get away wrong information and thing. I ain't lying, you know. I don't know if because they had new commissioner, I don't know what thing, but usually a boy could handle business, you know. There are ways you could get like information and thing right now. Oh, man sitting down and everything they know, no, but take all the time. Yeah, baby. Man, a police tell me the other Mikey, I don't want to be seen nowhere around here. Because the next thing, you know, I mean, I know my name think I wrote, and no police want to be around Mikey. They say, because then a good association, boy. But anyway, we'll get it talk. Don't worry. Take all the time. We go fly the drone. We just need some battery. So, the senior officer was asked to leave, administrative leave, as the investigation continues. You understand? A very jet case too, you know. Jano. You understand? They say in the interim, the officer was asked to take leave to facilitate the investigative process. And according to police, on completion of the inquiry, the usual protocol will be followed, where the file will be submitted to the Director of Public Prosecution for directive. Now, according to sources, well-placed sources, it has to do with a 16-year-old who was put in police protective custody following a murder case, you know, the occurrence of a murder. And it was there. You understand? The whole thing. You understand? Hold on. Take all the time in me. The woman, the young lady, is a state witness in a murder case. Look it coming through. All you hear the thing, all you hear the noise, the pling plang. You see, I ain't making it up. While at any program, the thing does come. They say usually when it goes high up, little is said. You understand? Yeah, boy. So, let me see what's going on with the business. Now, after the investigation and so on is completed, if there is going to be a charge or anything like that, then you will likely know who the individual is. But for now, we have not been provided with any such information. And I tell you, boy, try. The only thing I need to do was fly the drone because we need battery. Yeah, Sam, but we go fly the drone, take all the time. We go fly the drone. Yeah, I mean, battery coming on. Yeah, I mean. So, let's take with time and see. Partners, friend, associate, informant, please delete your message. No trace. You understand? Wipe it. You understand? Good. We don't want nobody tracing the source. Alright. So let's see where that one going. Alright, people. There we go. How are we looking for time? News discussed, not told. Let me go again. All you. The next story we have to tell all you about, boy. Yo, a Grenadian, according to sources, has been gunned down in Tortola. You understand? Gunned down in Tortola. Rick Etienne is another name, but some people may know him as Rick Etienne. How many of you remember him? According to sources, is from River Sally in St. Patrick and migrated with his parents to Tortola at a young age. They say he is as well the father of 2 young children. We monitored this report on JTV out there in Tortola, and they will tell us more about this.
Karim R. Etienne, also known as Burger, 24 years old, was gunned down in his Foy Hill, Tortola home shortly after 10 p.m. on October 22, 2018. At the time of the incident, Etienne, a former national rugby player, was said to have been at home in the presence of children and women. According to reliable sources, the 24-year-old was shot at least twice in the chest, resulting in his immediate death. It is not clear how the perpetrator or perpetrators made their way into the home to commit the crime. Etienne was the second person murdered by gunshots in less than 24 hours on BVI's main island, Tortola. With this JTV News Update, Kathy Richards.
And now we are seeing that some people on the live are saying that they know him. Yes. We are also told that his parents, one of his parents, I think his mom is a police officer in Tortola. You understand? So, we don't know what yet is the motive for this whole thing. You understand? We don't know, but we will find out. And again, continue to follow the case. You know? Yeah. Somebody says that my sister will be hurt to hear how her past colleague has died. Yeah. Yo, man, I'm telling you. Sad case. Sad case. So they're saying 2 homicides in 24 hours. You understand? Jano Star. We are moving on. Some of our little shady program yet. Shady business now. Share the business. Today, met up with some young stars, you know, and funny enough, these children know everything what is going on all the program, you know, how I don't know. Them children know everything what's going on all the program, and so they wanted to share some love. Yes, these are the students of the Grand Rye Primary School. And so, folks, you always hear about big name schools and big name schools and big name schools and them kind of business. Let me tell you something about these children. More than half of these children said today that their favorite subjects are math and English. Math and English. The school appears to be doing good in that area. And one of the teachers say, yeah, they make learning fun for the children with illustrations and things, doing things that they love to get them interested in these subjects. I'm telling you this to say that these are stories we need to hear from the schools that you don't see and hear about all the time. So there is hope. You understand? Sometimes we hear about certain schools and we tend to believe that that's a representation of all the schools. You understand? But them, yeah, big up to the Grand Rye. Or give them a clap now. Why is that one, boy? Give them people a clap now, man. Good. All you. The next story we have to tell all you about is not a very good one. You know? One of the music icons, the calypso icons of the world, Winston Bailey, the mighty Shadow, has died. You know, they say that he has been through it all, and now he has passed. According to reports, he suffered a stroke on Sunday and died 3 a.m. today. Bailey won road match titles in 1974, Baseman, and 2001 with the song Stranger. He won the Calypso Monarch title in 2000 with What's Wrong With Me. And Scratch Me Back. Now, he also won the International Soca Monarch title with Stranger in 2001. He was also awarded the Hummingbird Medal Silver in 2003 for his contribution to culture. And so today, the Calypso fraternity is sent into mourning.
So the first time I wanted to sing Calypso, I have to sing Calypso, that thing sweet. Dancing like you're afraid to touch me. I come out to play, hold me tight around my belly. I come out to play, like you're afraid my man go beat you. I come out to play. Yeah, people do the thing different, you know. That time was a kind of time when the man reached a certain part of the song, he says something and make a movement, and his feet went up in the air and he fall down. I just started to laugh. One time, Kaiso was just fun. Music sweet, oh yeah. Music sweet. More people think about winning the crown. You understand? So we get plenty into political songs, and you know, there's not much to laugh on. In the way I know the laughter used to come. While going through some torture and strife, I sat and I asked myself, what is life? Why all this struggling to survive? What is the sense in being alive? For all those who won a lot of crowns and things, you know, respect. But then, yeah, respect me too for being myself and the direction I took. Deal with good lyrics and good melody. I don't have to win to be me. I need to forget Calypso, to go and plant peace in Tobago. But I am afraid I can't make it great. Every night I lie down in my bed, hearing a bass man in my head. It's boom be doom boom, bam be boom be doom boom, bim bim boom be doom boom, bam 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 bam. I don't know how this thing get inside me, but every morning it's driving me crazy. Yeah.
All right, then that's the mighty Shadow. All right, folks, as we continue, we have another story to tell you. This person is not dead, but they're out. And when we say out of possibly what could have been the highest point of their career, well, in fact, it has been the highest point of his career, and we are talking about Ola Tunji. He has made Trinidad proud, and so the Caribbean proud, on his appearance at the UK's X Factor. He had a strong rise. You know, it was good. And at the start of the live rounds on the show this past weekend, he was booted out. We join our sister station at WPG10. We have Lysandra Scott, who has the details on this.
Welcome back. Trinidad's Ola Tunji is out of the X Factor. With the start of the live rounds on the weekend, Ola became the first act to get the boot, getting the least votes from the public. On Saturday, Ola performed Jiggle-It, a new song he wrote only a few days before. He had the crowd and the judges rocking, and he came in for great reviews.
Much fun. I had a moment where I turned around and looked to the audience. I couldn't see one person not waving their hand around. That's exactly what you want as a performer. I thought it was a brilliant, brilliant performance. Well done, mate. Well done.
You know what? It's not about how old you are. It's just that you're fun and original, watchable. I want to see you next week. This was amazing. I absolutely loved that performance.
Amazing. You brought your magic in a bottle in your back pocket. You brought the fun, the sun, the soca. You are so important to this competition. Every single person was into that, and you wrote that 10 days ago. You rock, Ola.
Yes, Ola.
So, when he was named the following day as the artist to leave, it came as a surprise to many.
Ola Tunji. Give it up for Honor, everyone.
I'm completely devastated. I just don't get it. I thought he smashed it last night. He just brought the house down. I'm gutted, and not only that, he's just an incredible human being. I'm at a loss for words.
No, nicest guy to hang around with as well. You're a great talent, my friend. It's great having you with us. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Olatunji!
But Ola was nonetheless grateful for the opportunity.
Man, I just want to thank you for the opportunity still, you know what I mean? It was a wonderful journey, a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah, you see, yeah, but still, get them on the blind. And that's the thing, they don't understand what has happened to them, right? They don't understand the music, they cannot appreciate it properly. So when it comes to the whole business, yeah, look how we're going there. You know what I mean? Look how we're going there. John, no star. Olatunji, don't worry, Brethren, don't worry. You're going to be alright, right? You're going to be alright. Yeah? You're gonna be alright. We are moving on. Yes? Alright, so let's continue. We are moving on. Folks, let's take just a quick break and come right back. We have an error on the live. Let's just fix that and come right back.
Listen to what you had to say and turn up the old rules, because losing what you paid for is just wrong. Now, lost data and talk are a thing of the past. Only Digicel gives you unlimited rollover data and talk. Just buy and renew your Quick bundle before it expires and keep what's rightfully yours. Never lose what you don't use. Go to My Digicel app to bundle up and roll over today. Digicel.
Brooklyn, New York's biggest event for the past 2 years hits Grenada. Bad Bunny. Yes, Bad Bunny. Happening Saturday, November 3rd at Junction in Lansapine. Ladies, come out dripping your sexy. Music by Big Pumps and Super, Shortleg and Damien and Selected Beast. Tickets cost $40. Get your tickets at Fed.com, Heather's Boutique and Junction. Bad Bunny, the ultimate Halloween costume party, hits Grenada, Saturday, November 3rd. Ladies, come drip your sexy all over Junction in Lansapine.
The countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Pay nothing until 2019 and get a free gift with selected purchase. So don't delay. Shop now and make this season epic. Only at Courts. Bringing value home.
All right, folks, then welcome back. And we want to welcome back the folks who were somewhat disconnected from that's our Facebook viewers who were somewhat disconnected from the live. Welcome back, and we apologize for that as we continue. And the next thing we have to tell you about, boy, Nemo. Yes, Nemo said that they are prepared, they are ready to assist Trinidad and Tobago. That's the National Emergency Management Organization, Nemo, based in St. Lucia, I believe they are, right? They say that they're willing to send aid to flood-stricken Trinidad and Tobago. Now, Nemo officials say that they are working with the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency to select a crew for deployment. And we have more in this report.
The National Emergency Management Organization, NEMO, is prepared to offer a helping hand to Trinidad and Tobago in its time of crisis if needs be. The country has been rocked by heavy showers which caused widespread flooding and landslides and trapped residents in the eastern and central communities. NEMO's director Velda Joseph says according to the Caribbean Disaster Emergency Management Agency CDEMA, the flooding is determined to be level 1. This means that the country is able to handle the damages on its own.
St. Lucia is ready and willing and able to assist Trinidad if it is so required, but Trinidad has not asked for any external assistance at this time.
However, NEMO personnel are ready and await the all clear to bring relief to Trinidad.
With CDEMA's arrangement, we have looked at persons for pre-deployment. So we have identified persons who have been trained in what we refer to as COST, which means that these persons can provide operational assistance in the National Emergency Operations Center. And we have identified persons who are trained in damage assessment to provide support to Trinidad should the request come to St. Lucia.
Flooded Trinidad was also struck by earthquakes. Joseph says the country determines whether or not they are willing to accept aid.
What type of assistance that they're looking for. You would appreciate that that is important because you do not want to send assistance that is not really required by the state. So that is where we are at the moment. We are waiting on Trinidad to indicate what assistance it would require of the other members of the CDEMA system.
Trinidad residents are bracing for more inclement weather this week as the system is expected to produce gusty winds, heavy showers and thunderstorms. St. Lucia was also battered by torrential rains over the weekend, with reports of minor landslides and swollen rivers in some areas. NEMO's director urges citizens to remain vigilant as the Atlantic hurricane season is ongoing. Gina Filippi, HTS News Report.
Alrighty, thank you very much for that, alright, for that report. However, the Prime Minister, Keith Rowley, has declined regional help, saying that we are coping for the moment. The statements by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, they say that he has told the regional leaders that they're okay. The leaders have said that they are on standby to assist the people of Trinidad and Tobago in the event that they require that sort of assistance. Now, the Office of the Prime Minister, that is in Trinidad and Tobago, said in a release that the Prime Minister, Dr. Keith Rowley, has been contacted by the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness, the Prime Minister of Barbados, Mia Motley, the Prime Minister of Dominica, Roosevelt Skerritt, the Prime Minister of Grenada, Dr. Keith Mitchell, and the President of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro. All right, but he has said that we're good, we're all right for now, and should need be, then we will be calling on you. The people in Trinidad and Tobago, however, says that they need more to be done by the government there. The next video clip that I'm going to show you is one that has gone viral. A man who says that he has saved and earned what he has through hard work. Now that it has all been destroyed by the floods, he's saying that the $15,000 that the government is offering to its residents is just not enough.
We is right true, the poor man. People no gun to get this, you know. You know why I do to get this? From work, I finish work 12. I work taxi. If I work taxi, I go on any side hustle it up. Because my children, I don't want them to go. Look at, watch my settings. Watch my neighbor's settings. You watch to see who work on getting everything done and trying to live comfortable, my brother. And it go happen again. It go happen again because our farmer now say, since she planted in the bag, the fourth time the water is this side. I could take my losses with the yard because I expect the government to come and say, well, now, this, I know this is 100,000, I'll pay that, I'll pay. But come on now, come fair with me, take loss for once. And we talking about take no big loss. That is why it's games right through. And it's for the same, the other money. The sending letter, if you miss, well, I hear so, because I don't miss that, I just pay straight from my salary reduction. Well, you come on now, man. Come on and meet people somewhere now. You know what it's turning people to do like me? You know what it's turning me to do? If I can't get a proper start again from here, I mean, Rowley and them and my father, me looking out for them to come and say, son, I go deal, but oh God, reach me somewhere 15,000, and I paid alone is 10,000. I still paying for that. It's only 2 months I buy that. Every time I make money, I put on, I buy something to make sure I'm comfortable, hard work, for make turn. Keep reminding myself, stay away from all the life I've good to offer. You understand? I could have been in the same Rasta Muslim city nonsense. Because I wear the youths on them because they have no hope. They have no hope in the system we are today. Round set a fancy talk. Or if you see the jersey polo, you feel that we are alone, we are not alone. They walk, my vehicles can't move. My vehicles cover, they can't move. And you know they don't tell me up front, they don't nothing to do with vehicle. They're not doing nothing. So if you ain't done and dealing with that, we don't know what kind of money we have to spend for a vehicle. Well, still reach we halfway now. If you, I don't say want no money, you know. If they want, they could buy the item. That is just a share. This is not about money. This is about going back to live comfortable because they're not moving away from here. When next 4 or 5 years, my children crying on top of the roof and saying, Daddy, with Jesus, we going on dead, we going on dead. None of them family not here. Them could sit down and normal thing and talk about we know and we helping and we assisting and we trying we best. All you come on now, man. We human just like all you. We might not the brain like all it outsmart people. But we living too. We are loved ones of God, man. All they check for we now, man. I telling you, I personally, I can't talk for everybody. At my age, well, you know, right now me eat from since Friday. Friday me eat. You know why I eat? We flood wash away food while it was cooking. Right, we go on up there. When I see the losses, and when I hear this 15,000 down thing again, that don't make me sad to go. Because, yeah, I'll go and finish pay for my bed. I don't know when I get our 15, I might have to get them, or I have to get them up because I can't pay again because look what's going on. How are dealing with this? How are dealing? Let me face reality now, man. All the year we now, man. Oh God, they tell me Orokun flood. This flood, they flood. Now I can tell you that agency worker, this is what we don't deal with. But this water is the highest water. This make history. All you have to understand, it was no normal flood. This wasn't people dead, I hear people dead and they instead talking about that. People in wheelchair, all they take loss for once now, man. All they can't loss with me because money going back. We taxpaying people. Tax raising right through when you watch my pay slip. If I make 5 days pay, all they taxing me. If I make 10 days pay, all they taxing me. All they do something for the people now. So all they can't take loss then. All they can't is all they put here, all they can't take here is a bowl. Watch me, me a ring boy. When the water, that level mark we get it, that is not water. What the height, you know? That is the water where it stay, you know? That is the height of the bank. And that stay there until Saturday evening. You know, we vehicles and them under. Massey was 20 down to bring the vehicle for them to start. How are you doing that? My girl, oh God, all come on now, man. All the boy, watch me. I ain't going on that. Government, all they kill poor people, kill me, but not in that way. Don't kill me where I could see it. Yeah, don't kill me where I could see it, man. Watch it, all they see what going on there. Every dollar I put it all there to be comfortable and raise it. I say, we is right true, the poor man. Right.
Now, he has been criticized for his stance. Some say that he is blaming government for the damage to his property. And so it is unfair. While others are defending him. Others are defending him saying, hey, understand where the man is coming from. Understand where he's coming from and give him a chance. Let him express himself. But there are arguments on both sides of the fence with regards to his reaction. Trinidad and Tobago is currently trying their best to deal with the effects of the flooding. Now, they say that it's a level 1 flooding in which the government there is going to try its best to kind of like take care of the needs of the people. And should there be cause for any sort of intervention by any other island or any other organization or so, then by all means they will be able to assist with it. All right, this guy has really expressed himself in ways that not many people can do. He was speaking passionately about what has affected him, which is, in my opinion, fair enough. You know, who feels it knows it. All right, we have a lot of stories to tell you about for tomorrow, and we have some stories from tonight that are not time sensitive, so we will talk to you more about that tomorrow, God willing. And we want to tell before we go that the bishop has been charged with murder. All right, remember we were telling you about that case in Trinidad and Tobago. So let me just show you who he is. A bishop, you know. What is this world coming to? This bishop has been charged with murder, and he was due to appear at the Shwagomas Magistrate Court today, charged with the murder of his common-law wife, Alisa Ali Corbin. Now, the killing occurred on Saturday, 13th October. Melroy Corbin, 45-year-old, was charged with the offense following advice received from the Director of Public Prosecution in Trinidad and Tobago on Monday. Ali Corbin, 42, a Baptist pastor of the same address, was at home on Saturday, 13th October, when she got into an argument with a male relative. Now, during the altercation, the victim was stabbed multiple times in the face. Multiple times in the face by the man, who then ran off. They say that the victim was taken to hospital where she died. Corbin was arrested hours later on Sunday, 14th October 2018 in the Eastern Division. All right, they say that they did the necessary investigations and the charges were laid. I think there was one news report that said he was saying like God is good or some kind of helter-skelter ratata kind of thing about God is good and God is. This one said, I hope when they start to jump and shout, the Lord could come down and bust them out for this hypocrisy. Remember that song from Beast? Oh Lord, wolf in sheep clothing, praise the Lord, wolf in sheep clothing. I hope when the Lord come down. You know, remember that song? Where Beast? Beast stop sing. Beast, why is that one? What? Beast, you should have special. Watch now. Beast, watch. Come back, eh? Stop that. Beast the bad. You know, all remember that song from Beast? Beast used to sing some real good tune. Everything's a God and a Lord and a Lord. Wolf in sheep clothing, praise the Lord. Wolf in sheep clothing. I hope when they start to jump and shout, the Lord could come down and bust them out for this. Oh Lord, wolf in sheep clothing. Oi, oi, oi. Kaiso. Okay, folks, we are now due for a break. And why not just do that right now? You know what? We have exhausted a lot of time. And let's just get into the quick break, and then we have for you the national report. All the Shady program now. Shady program.
Listen to what you had to say and turn up the old rules, because losing what you paid for is just wrong. Now, lost data and talk are a thing of the past. Only Digicel gives you unlimited rollover data and talk. Just buy and renew your QuickPick bundle before it expires and keep what's rightfully yours. Never lose what you don't use. Go to My Digicel app to bundle up and roll over today. Digicel.
Brooklyn, New York's biggest event for the past 2 years hits Grenada. Bad Bunny. Bad Bunny. Yes, Bad Bunny. Happening Saturday, November 3rd at Junction in Lansapine. Ladies, come out dripping your sexy. Music by Big Pumps and Super, Short Leg and Damien and Selected Beats. Tickets cost $40. Get your tickets at Fed.com, Heather's Boutique and Junction. Bad Bunny, the ultimate Halloween costume party, hits Grenada. Saturday, November 3rd. Ladies, come drip your sexy all over Junction in Lansapine.
The countdown has begun, and time is running out. Shop at Courts today and make this season epic with the latest in electronics, appliances, stylish furniture, and so much more. Pay nothing until 2019 and get a free gift with selected purchase. So don't delay. Shop now and make this season epic. Only at Courts, bringing value home.
Alrighty, it is now time for the National Report.
Ministry of Youth launches 6th edition of Project Fly to engage young residents of St. John. Details to the story and more coming up in the National Report. Welcome back with the news in details for today, Tuesday, October 23rd, 2018. I am Wendy Edmond. No investment is too much if it will be used to transform the lives of young people in Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique. That's according to Youth Minister Honorable Keith Lewis. She was speaking during the recent launch of Project Fly in St. John.
As a government, we cannot afford to see your talents, the talents of our young people, go to waste. We do not wish to see any young person idle or reaching the point of frustration. This is why, as a government, we continue to invest heavily in our young people. Just last week, Friday, we invested $6.2 million in a program, Project Empower, for our young men.
The 6th edition of Project Fly was launched in Black Bay, St. John, and 25 residents of Black Bay and Grand Roy are now benefiting from the project. Project Fly is a priority program of the Ministry of Youth aimed at transforming lives and creating opportunities for employment. Parliamentary representative for the constituency, Honorable Alvin Dabio, is pleased with his constituents' response to the program. He has pledges his commitment in providing support to the participants recruited in the program.
I am very happy and we are prepared to work with them because we want to have a successful community and a successful constituency and a very, very successful country. Human beings are the most helpless species at birth. Most of the animals within a few hours they're up and running and they're on their own, but human beings require a lot of care and nurturing. And that is not only at birth, because sometimes in the early stages of life, all we need is a little helping hand, just that little extra push, because it's not everything we could do for ourselves. So this is what this program does. And not everybody has the same opportunities or come from the same family background where the parents had a little something extra to help them. So some of them, they come from families where there was very little to go around, and now that they're just looking for a little extra push, a little extra opportunity. So that's what this program is doing, creating an opportunity so that they could get the life skills training, the small business training, so they could be employable or have the skill set to start their own business.
The sod will be turned this week to signal the start of work on a new health facility in Guave that will help to ease the burden of health officials at the General Hospital in St. George's. The signing of a contract and a sod turning ceremony for the construction of the Guave Medical Center at Upper Deptford Street, St. John's, will be held on Friday at 10:30 a.m. Construction of the facility is expected to cost in the vicinity of $7 million. During a recent post-cabinet briefing, Minister for Tourism and Civil Aviation, Honorable Clarice Modeste Cohen, said the new center will serve St. John, St. Mark and the wider Western Corridor.
It is my expectation that it is going to be a quality facility with many of the amenities that some people from St. Patrick's, St. Mark's, St. John's have to go all the way down to St. George's to have access. So one of the things it would do is create easier access to some health facilities, but also it would probably help to ease the burden at accident and emergency, because they do complain from time to time that too many of the things that could be dealt with in the outskirts, all of them come to St. George's.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Big business don't participate.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development and Religious Affairs and the Royal Grenada Police Force have received 3 new vehicles intended to better facilitate the execution of their duties. The 2 Honda Step wagons and a Mazda BT50 are collectively valued at $420,995. 2 of them will go to the ministry and the other to the RGPF. Details from Annette Moore.
Procurement of the vehicles was facilitated by the Ministry of Finance and Controller of the Inland Revenue Division, Michael Stephen, who handed over the vehicles in a brief ceremony on October 18th. Minister for Education, Human Resource Development and Religious Affairs, Honorable Emmeline Pear, accepted the vehicles on behalf of her ministry, while Assistant Commissioner of Police, Michael Francois, received on behalf of the Royal Grenada Police Force.
Ministry of Finance, Inland Revenue Division was in discussions with McIntyre Brothers over a period of time to negotiate the handover or exchange of vehicles for some other matters that were being discussed. And today I'm here to hand over 2 Honda Step wagons to the Ministry of Education. Minister, as I said, on behalf of the Ministry of Finance, please accept these vehicles.
On behalf of Ministry of Education, Human Resource and Religious Affairs, we want to use this opportunity to say thank you to the Ministry of Finance for its intervention and support in this matter. We want to commit on behalf of our ministry that we are going to ensure that those vehicles are put into good use for the objectives that we have to meet on our end.
I join to say thank you so very much for the presentation of these vehicles, which are really needed by the ministry. We've been in dire need. We have a very aged fleet, and we've been clamoring for some time now, for assistance with new vehicles.
On behalf of the Ministry of Finance, I want to hand over this brand new 2017 Mazda 4x4 to the police department.
I want to say how happy we are to receive this timely donation. As you are aware, the Royal Grenada Police Force is responsible for responding to serious crime, and this addition to our fleet would enable us to respond quickly to reports in this regard. So once again, I want to say thank you to the Ministry of Finance and all who was responsible for ensuring that we get this timely gift.
The Honda step wagons for the Ministry of Education, Human Resource Development and Religious Affairs have been assigned to schools, while the Mazda BT50 will be used by the recently established Special Victims Unit of the RGPF. For the National Report, I'm Annette Moore.
Finally, in the National Report, empowering our youth, shaping our community, protecting our future. The theme for the 2018 National Youth Week, which will run from November 9th to the 17th. During that week, youth will be in the spotlight as their major achievements are celebrated. National Youth Week will be officially launched on November 2nd, 2018, and a number of activities are on the agenda to commemorate the week-long event, including an awards ceremony. Youth Development Minister Kate Lewis says it seeks to encourage and motivate young people to achieve their goals. Speaking at the recent post-cabinet media briefing, Youth Development Minister Kate Lewis highlighted some of the scheduled activities.
There would be several activities during that week, including Youth Awards, Youth Service Weekend, Youth Expo, and a Peace Concert, just to name a few. An official launch will take place on October 23rd, where further details will be provided.
And that's a wrap on the National Report for today, Tuesday, October 23rd. On behalf of all of us in the newsroom, I'm Wendy Edmond, thanking you for viewing.
All right, thank you very much, Wendy, and everyone else who were a part of the production of the National Report. We are just about ready to wrap up today's program, and let's see who is there with us tonight. Big up to all the newcomers, to all the people who are here for the first time. All right, big up to you all. I see here we have the regulars as well: Kireen, Mom, Kessia, Shireen, Esther, Angel, Zaf. Yeah, Zaf. Big up, Zaf. Let me see. Zaf, I have not seen the weather report. Let me see if it has come while we were on. No, Zaf, I'm sorry. I do not have the weather report. So, no weather report for now, alright? Sorry for that. Alright, so yeah, and who else we have with us? We have Rachel, Joan. Okay, who else we have with us? Ala, who was late last night. Kessia, Dora, Anne, Sharon, Naomi, Aaron, Nikita. Who else is with us? Wayne George. And everyone else. Yeah, everyone else who is part of the program. Those silent viewers, big up to you as well, alright? Big up your whole self. Shomin. Yes, Shirin, I realize you're running late. And big up. Goodbye, guys. Yeah, Shirin, timekeeper said time up. Alright, timekeeper says time up. So, folks, we'll touch base again. Alright, God bless you and your family. I'm looking forward to having an interesting program tomorrow, God's willing. Let's go in 5, 4, 3. Sonia, big up. 2, 1. And we all say, Ja! No. Good night, everyone.